What's up everyone, welcome back to Nate Trades. Today I'm breaking down how I journal my trades, the simple process I use to stay disciplined and to actually learn from my mistakes. So getting right into it, this is the template I use. I'll track the date obviously, and then I'll have a bias, my long or short. I'll usually explain my bias a little bit more. And then I'll put my A plus idea for the day, like I think going into the day, I think we should sweep out this low, we could target this high. Pretty simple. Then for each trade setup, I'll answer all of these questions right here. What was the setup? A sweep of a low, inversion fair value gap. So I'll enter that and then I'll say, was there an A plus draw of liquidity? Yes, there better be. Where was my TP, stop loss, and break even? And then did I win or lose? And any other notes about the trade. And then additionally, I have a second one here because I do allow myself to take a second trade if my first trade was a break even or a stop loss, a loss. And then simply, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? And any lessons I learned from that day. So briefly, I'll go over a trade I took earlier this week, and I'll show you how I journaled it up. So I'll go over this day. So my bias was clearly long, respecting bullish 4-hour fair value gap and disrespecting bearish. We had data lows below and an unmitigated 15-minute fair value gap also. And then this is my A plus trade idea. I was looking for a move lower, tapping it into either the 15-minute or sweeping the data lows and a long setup. It didn't end up playing out this day, but that was my setup. Ideal setup. So getting into the actual trade. After chopping up and down, we started moving up towards the high. We inversed the 5-minute fair value gap and then created another one. After a retracement into the 5-minute, I got a clean IFEG long towards the now relative equal highs. I entered on ES since it was the only one with 5-minute fair value gap, which just a note for the trade for myself. And then I put my TP at 1-to-1, which is above the draw of liquidity, so that's a side note. And stop loss at the body low. The trade is very small, TP, and is a win. So getting into what did I do right, because this is the most important thing, way more important to me than if I won or lost the trade. What did I do right? I waited until I was confident in a draw of liquidity and set up. What did I do wrong? I traded on a very choppy day with very small point range. What's the lesson? Having an A plus draw of liquidity is what matters most. So that's what I go through every day in my trading journal. It's taught me a lot, journaling it has. The main three lessons I'd say I've learned is number one, there must be an A plus draw of liquidity. Number two, the best trades come from patience and just clean setups, just clean structure. And number three, to not take a second trade after I've already won for the day. That's a big rule I've learned the hard way this week. And I'll explain that in my trade recap that I post later this weekend. So, alright guys, that's how I journal my trades every week. I'll include a link in the description, not a link, a template in the description for my journaling outline. If you want to follow my journey to becoming a consistently profitable day trader, feel free to subscribe. Stick around. I post my weekly trade recaps every weekend. See ya.